first, I'd like to say that over the past few weeks, we've heard many hours of testimony from students, from parents, from teachers in regards to DPS, in regards to maintaining local control. So today I rise with my amendment, and I have a few comments to say. And first, I'd like to say that I've always been in favor of local control, particularly when it comes to our school board, just as everyone in this chamber has a school board that has local control. I'm particularly in favor of our local school board being able to make the decisions in regards to its own district, which they were elected to by its citizens, so they can serve all the best interests of its citizens. Now, I heard the honorable representative from Benton Harbor, or Stevensville, but I prefer to say Benton Harbor. But I heard him mention that this bill has no implications that the FRC would be allowed to select the school board. So let's talk about a little bit of facts when it comes to this bill, okay? This bill would allow the Financial Review Commission, the FRC, to appoint the superintendent of DPS by saying that he can allow or deny the recommendation of the school board. Now, I may be a little bit confused, but if you're allowed to deny or approve the recommendation of the school board, then ultimately you're selecting the appointment. The FRC that is appointed by the school district superintendent is improper, and it is something that is not practiced in any other school board across the state or anywhere with a similar financial crisis. So,
Representative, I've given a lot of latitude, but I'm going to ask you to keep your comments confined to the subject of the amendment. Thank you. The chair recognizes Representative Durhal.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So, speaking in regards to the superintendent on which this amendment is to address, the superintendent runs the school district, and the FRC is allowed to oversee the financial management. An FRC, which is similar to the city of Detroit, which is currently that has a current FRC, it deals with just financial responsibilities of that entity. And this bill will not be the same precedent that is set in the city of Detroit. The relationship between the city of Detroit and the Financial Review Commission has been working very well in the city of Detroit, which is why prior into committee, I introduced an amendment to at least change the language so that the FRC can appoint a CFO, which would oversee financial management, but would not oversee anything that the superintendent does, such as academics and the such. So it's as such that this amendment right now provides for local control for the school district while maintaining an appropriate and acceptable financial aspect and duties of which he makes an appointment or allows or denies a superintendent. So thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative. The question before the House is on the adoption of the amendment. The clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.